Well, it's Sunday morning, people. 10:15 in the morning. Just like I said yesterday at the beer store, enjoy the black asphalt, because it's all fucking white. It's not like we got a lot of snow, but we got snow, just not a lot. It's fucking cold out. Like, it's not like, you can't leave the driveway because there's a 7-foot fucking billowing bank at the end. We got a dusting, fair amount. Okay, I'm talking out my ass. We got a little bit of snow. My car's probably frozen. I just fired it up there. They're gonna let it run for a bit and heat up, and then hopefully we can get all that ice off of it and get off to work. Should be a good time today. Alrighty, people. Well, it's go time. Not sure if I'm gonna hit up the Hortons, but we'll see what the roads are like. Might take me a lot of time to get to work, so it's pitter patter. Yeah, it's not really cold out, and like it's not like a friggin' super snowed. Like you can still see green in the backyard, and this is what it looks like out here. Not like a big deal or anything, but it did snow and the ground is frozen, so it should be interesting. Well, winter's definitely fucking coming, eh? Oh, shit on the shingle. I told you guys, enjoy the black asphalt now, because come tomorrow she's gonna be all white. Well, I was sort of correct. It is white. There are some black spots, and it does look like they came out and salted the roads, because pretty sure they expected it to freeze overnight, because it was raining last night when I left work, as you saw in the video. And while playing GTA, the temperature did go from +6 to -4. That's an 8-degree differential right there. So that was a thing. And yeah, one thing that's nice, that since it got cold out, is the heater is about as functional as the air conditioning in the office. So in other words, it don't work well. Like it's not like, if it's -35 outside, it's -35 in the building. It's like, still about +10. But I love that weather. So like, you come from the outside, you're freezing, you get into the entranceway and it's super fucking hot, like 38 degrees C. And then you get into the main, I don't know what the fuck you call it, hall, I guess, main hallway. And then it drops down to about, I want to say about 15. And then you get on the actual production floor where all the calls are done, and she drops down to about 10 degrees C. It's nice and cool, don't need my fan, which I'm not allowed to have anyway. So it works perfectly out there. I mean, everybody else is bitching that they're cold, and I'm just like, fuck, bring more wraps. Bring more layers. That's why, in a way, I like the cold better than I do the heat, but I hate winter, and I like the weather in summer better. We actually had a pretty lazy summer this summer, if you think about it. Not lazy as in I didn't do much. I mean lazy as in not much happened. Like, we didn't have any major storms up here in Northern Ontario anyway. There were major storms, like all that shit that occurred, but nothing in Ontario that's like, really worth. I lost power 3 times this summer, and it was for a complete, like for a couple seconds at a time. Like, wasn't even worth mentioning. Okay, the roads are a little slippery. I'm gonna let you know now. So basically, you got to start braking prematurely, or otherwise you're gonna become somebody's new rear bumper. Even though they salted them, still feeling a little sloppy. So basically what I like to do in cases like this, something Dad taught me, is keep as much distance between you and the car in front of you, so that when you look underneath the car, you can see the light in front of the light from the front of the car. That means you have enough distance that why the fuck are these guys got their hazards on? Because it's a Canada truck. Okay. Oh, it's a Canada float. Oh, is it the Santa Claus parade? Is that what's happening today? Well, I picked a good day to do it on, I guess. But yeah, he always told me, in slippery situations, keep as much room from you and the car in front of you, so that you can see the light from underneath the car. As in the light in the front of the car from underneath. And that should give you ample braking distance in case of a situation. It's all about defensive driving, people. Driving like a street racer might make you feel cool, but in the end, you're actually a fucking hazard on the road, and you probably shouldn't be behind the wheel. Save the racing for the track. That's the reason why insurance companies charge so fucking much. Too many accidents. Too many claims. All because of stupid people thinking they're fucking in the Fast and Furious movies. Coming around corners with the e-brake yanked, trying to drift and slamming into people who are just trying to do their morning commute to work. Just saying. Yeah, fucking winter's coming, boys. I don't mind driving in it. It's no different than driving on the asphalt. It's pretty cool because when we really get a lot of snow, it fills in a lot of the potholes and it makes it feel like you're driving in like a city where they care about their roads and actually spend the tax dollars on repairing them. It's a good time. But anyway, people, I'm going to shut her down here and then we'll check in after work. Probably going to be a fuckload more snow then. So it doesn't look like this is going to let up anytime soon. And yeah, we'll see what's going on then. So until then, guys, peace the frig out. Well, it's officially winter. No, it's not too bad out. Been a lot of accidents around town today, though, apparently. So we're done work, people. Time to go home and eat some food. I'm fucking hungry. I was gonna go to the grocery store after work and indulge in that craft dinner deal, but I think I might do that tomorrow. I just want to go home, cook some sausages, and eat them with my face. Because I am hungry. Hungry like the wolf. Oh, what a day, what a day. No, I got to thinking. I didn't get to thinking. My buddy was like, dude, you obviously really like beer. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, why don't you make your own? And I'm like, dude, how the fuck am I going to do that at my house? He's like, I never said doing it in your house. He's like, there's places around town where you can DIY beer. Speak on. Like there's, there's a whole bunch of places around town actually, like that you can basically bottle your own beer and it's cheap. So he told me about this one down on Lakeshore called DIY Brewery or something like that. And they actually have pre-made templates for different kinds of beer. And like they basically compare it like this one's a Molson Canadian, but they call it like Nipissing Lager or something like that. Like they're basing it off of things in North Bay. So I looked up the website on my phone, and you know what? It's almost a fucking buck of beer to brew your own. It's like a little bit less than a buck of beer. I could get 135 beers for $100. And that would make for one fuck of an awesome weekend, let me tell you. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't drink all that in a weekend. Oh my goodness. That'd be a bad time. That would last me a while, like a 2-for. I go through that and like I'll kill that in 3 days on my days off just because I'm getting belligerently drunk playing video games with the guys. But if it's just me sitting around the house watching TV, I only have about 5 beers. So, and I think once it's capped, it's good. It'll last a while, right? Like, it's not going to spoil in like a couple weeks. You don't have to sit there, brew 100 bottles and drink them in 48 hours or they're fucked. At least I hope not. So imagine trying to drink 135 bottles of beer or whatever the fuck it is. Because different flavors was different quantities. And Molson Canadian was the one that I really thought would be good. Because I like Molson Canadian. It's a smooth beer. It's a good chugging beer. You know what I mean? It's not all fucking hoppy and shit. And I find with hoppy beers, if you try to chug them or drink them fast, you just end up giving yourself a cranial overload. And that's never a good time. But if you take it easy on the beers, and you get something like a Coors Banquet or a Molson Canadian, or even like a Bud Light or a James Ready 5.5, like you can guzzle those fuckers down and you don't end up with like swamp brain. And swamp brain is to the point where like you're drinking these heavy fucking hoppy beers and your brain feels like it just came out of the swamp. And nobody wants a swamp brain. It's not a good time. So I thought about it. I was thinking on my days off of maybe going down to the brewery on Lakeshore and doing a little price check and talking to them about it and being like, well, like, do I mix it? Do they just mix it up and I come and pick it up? How the fuck does this even work? The website says it takes about 2 weeks to brew a batch of beer, and a batch is the amount of bottles that the batch says, like one batch is 135 bottles, then that's what you're getting, is 135 bottles of beer. So if your box holds 30 bottles of beer, you're walking out of there with 4.5 boxes of beer. That's fucking awesome. Now, I remember my buddy's parents used to go to Brewski's. It's a place down on Main Street, and they used to brew their own there. And they always had these like plastic green bottles that they put their beer in. And they used to rock that shit. But I don't know what these guys do. But I'm thinking on my days off there, we're going to pop into the beer store. Or the Brewski's place. Brewski's, fuck. To that brew place down on Lakeshore. And we'll get a price and talk to them about it and see how it works. Like if I get to brew it. And then I want to ask them, like, if I get to brew it, can I maybe videotape the process? Because that could be kind of neat for you guys, right? I think, anyway. But anyway, I'm popping into the store right now. I think I'm going to grab some milk. Fuck it, we're going to have mashed potatoes and bangers and mash tonight. So I need some milk. I'm out at home. So we'll grab that, and probably going to get a bottle of Coke so I can have some Crown and Coke tonight, or maybe even get into the old dirty Canadian whiskey again. Who knows? All right, talk to you guys in a bit when we're home. I finally found some! It took me forever, but I finally found some! You're probably saying, Adam, shut the fuck up and show me what you found! But I finally found some! What did I find? Oh, damn! Crystal fucking Pepsi. Last time I had this shit was like a long ass time ago. I think it was probably 91. 1991, always on the run. 7 years ago we wrote this one. Hey, fuck, Anthrax, love it. Crystal Pepsi, they did this thing back in the day. Star Trek, Night of the Borg. If you called in, you won like a fucking case of the shit or something like that. I can't remember what the hell the prize was. But they played the 4 Next Generation Borg episodes back to back. The one where the Q sends them back in time, or across the galaxy to the Delta Quadrant to face off with the Borg. And then the one when the Borg arrives and turns Picard into Locutus, and part 2 of that one there. And then what was the 3rd Borg episode? Or the 4th one? There was another Borg episode. What the fuck was it? Oh, the one with that stupid... When they come across the Borg individual and they turn him into an individual. When they make... I think they call him Hugh. Like, what do you want to be called? What's your name? My name's Geordie. I want to be Geordie. No. You need to be named something else. Okay, Hugh. Like, fuck. Way to be creative there, computer boy. But anyway, gonna go ahead, fucking blast these sons of bitches in the air fryer. And make some mashed potatoes. It's gonna be awesome. The potatoes are almost ready. The bangers aren't. Fuck shit, piss balls. Sorry about that, guys. I got this song stuck in my head from Stone Temple Pilots. Way down on a Sunday, oh, he wasn't right. Goes right. You know that song there? I can't remember what the fuck it's called. But I got it stuck in my head. And sometimes what I do is I'll fuck with the lyrics and make it completely perverse, or I'll modify the lyrics to what I'm actually doing. I've been known to do this at work, and it's been known to make colleagues laugh. Like, I'll be sitting there like, waiting for a fucking caller to ring me up and bitch in my motherfucking ear a gay year on. You know, I do that. And it just makes them fucking lose it. Like, they're like, holy shit, that is some funny shit. You should record that. I guess I just did. Ha! Hurry up and cook, you slut. Potatoes are fucking done. I'm getting really hungry. I got nothing to rhyme with that shit, boss.
What is she doing? What is she doing? Let's go follow her and find out what she's doing. What is she doing? Scampers. Are you twitching your tail really hard? What are you doing? Besides trying to look cute with your twitchy tail. What are you doing? Scampers? Scampers? Scampers. What are you doing? Why is my Kleenex box on the ground? What the fuck are you doing? Why'd you pick that up? Look what's up here. Leave my shit alone. Oh, are you an Ethernet cable? Oh, suck a dick. You guys remember the other day when I was... Oh, shit. I just stepped on the fucking vacuum part. When I was looking for an Ethernet cable so I could set up my computer Well, that's not long enough, so that's fine. What are you doing? Fluffy kitten.
It's been so long since I had bangers and mash in my fucking face. Can't wait for it. Yay! Food! I'm so hungry I could eat the arse end of a skunk. So before I go crazy bitch and devour all my food, let's see if this tastes like it used to, which I can't remember what it tastes like before. But let me compare this to Pepsi. Here goes. It's like a tamer, weaker version of Pepsi. That's all this is. Yeah, it's just a tamer, weaker version of Pepsi. Not too bad. Well guys, just did a 3-hour My Summer Car and good results. Got the fucker started. Finally got it driving under its own power and new problems arose. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to bed though. I'm getting kind of tired. So I'm going to shut her down here and tomorrow's another day and it's a day off, so we'll see what we get into then. But as for right now, we're calling her quits. So thanks for watching my video today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.